The training itself, just to get into some more of the specifics, as Steve mentioned, we're going to go through ingress, egress. How do you maneuver in the capsule when you're up there over the Kármán line, over the internationally recognized line of space? As you're gazing out of those windows, you see in the clip here, that is that spectacular view that our 4 astronauts are going to experience on Tuesday. And again, you walk away knowing exactly what you need to know. But again, this vehicle it's an autonomous vehicle. It's been designed so that the customers, the astronauts themselves, can experience the flight. And you leave the rest to the rocket and the rest to the team to operate again, so you can experience that flight of a lifetime over the Kármán line. Now, how does the rocket get up there? Why don't we go quickly through the flight profile. Now, the rocket and the capsule made it on top of it, liftoff. At about 75 kilometers or 250,000 feet or so, the 2 craft separate. They continue their ascent, both over 100 kilometers. The capsule and the astronauts inside, you'll get to experience about 3 to 4 minutes of weightlessness. Again, to gaze out of those big, beautiful windows, maybe do a couple of somersaults. I get the impression that Wally Funk in particular is pretty jazzed to be able to do some of those up there in zero G. But then we will ask them to get back in their seats, buckle back in. They will descend under 3 large parachutes. And then just in the last moments, the retro thrust system comes on and provides a nice air cushion for the capsule. I will note to those of you that may or may not have seen our previous launches that it does kick up a lot of dust down here in the West Texas desert. It's literally is like talcum powder. So sends up a lot of dust, but really by the time the capsule lands, it's just at about 1 or 2 miles an hour. So again, a very nice flight that we have in store for our astronauts on Tuesday. Now, talking about the broader set of astronauts, obviously we've got Oliver Damon as our first paying customer. But what I will say is that since the auction that we held on June 12th, I have had the pleasure of chatting with many of our future customers that have already signed up for the subsequent flights. We intend to have 2 more flights this year in 2021 for a total of 3 flights, and many more to come in the future. So we have already built a robust pipeline of customers that are interested. I will say to those of you out there that are interested in flying with us, please send us an email at astronauts@blueorigin.com, and we will certainly get back to you and make sure that we can get you on one of our next flights. So those are our astronaut flights. I will say that we are going to continue our payload flights as well. We do have 2 vehicles in operation. The one that will be flying on Tuesday will be dedicated to flying astronauts, and we've got a second rocket in the barn, as we like to say. That one will continue to be dedicated to payload missions. Now, we have had 9 payload missions so far. Many of our customers have included NASA, other international space agencies, universities from around the world, as well as school kids from around the world have been able to fly their payloads on board. One of the wonderful things about the New Shepard platform is we are really opening access to space, both for astronaut flyers and for those that want to fly their payload, their science, their technology on board. And that both of those missions, astronauts and payloads, will continue in the future. I will just flag one, which is that we are looking forward to flying and working with NASA on their suborbital crew program, and certainly one day getting astronauts up there to fly with their engineering itself. So that should be another wonderful step in the evolution of the New Shepard offerings. So again, a lot to come beyond Tuesday's flight, but for Tuesday, what a moment for Blue Origin, what a moment for our customers.